Wow, that's pretty dark. Hi everyone, Vlad here for another video. Today's video, well, I'm filming from a cool space called A4 Space. Right, you guys can go check out my Instagram, Dubaivlog. You can see a full picture of the thing. And you can see it's quite cool. It's, I stumbled upon it, whoa, forgot, like a stand for the vlogs. I didn't know I was going to do a vlog, but I guess I'll do a vlog something like a couch thingy with pillows and stuff. So anyways, right, trying to get to the point here. I stumbled on this place because I went to see a client slash supplier for entertainment, and they're literally next door to this place. And I just randomly walked into this building because I thought that was their office, but turns out it's like a creative think tank thing where you can just hang out and buy juices that are a bit expensive, but whatever, and just yeah, get your creative juices flowing. And I guess it's kind of working. Yeah, I'm doing quite a bit of work. But which brings me to the topic of the day. I think it's time to stop, guys. I think it's time to stop paying too much for things, and Dubai is a master at making you pay for things that A, you don't really need, two, sorry, I said A, so B, things that are just like stupidly expensive. I mean, let's start with the simple things. I mean, the other day, I went to the beach and I went to go eat at a place, and the juice, which took forever to come, but anyways, whatever, that's not either here or there. The juice was more expensive than the plate, and I know it's like typically it's a scam. You know, you go to these breakfast places and the juice that you take, fresh juice, fresh oranges, whatever. I don't even know the markup they put on these things, but it was just ridiculous. The juice itself was 45 dirhams, guys, and the eggs, they were like 32 dirhams or whatnot. So, I mean, I'm not renting, but it's just time to stop to pay for things that are just too expensive. It's time to put your foot down and just not do these things. And for restaurants to charge that amount of money is just a bit ludicrous. Right, guys, anyways, you're probably saying, Vlad, stop complaining. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. If you don't want to buy juice, you don't have to. I know, guys. But still, I just felt like renting a bit. So, yeah, just bear with me here, guys, yeah? And if you have any other experiences where you were in Dubai and you were like, wow, I did not believe this thing costed that much, please let me know in the comment section below. Right, so obviously this is a Q&A as well, so I picked 3 questions and I will get to them right now. So the first one comes from Stuart Bratton. Thanks for writing in, and he wants to know, quick question, I'm hoping you might be able to answer me. Thinking about heading to Dubai with some friends and staying at an Airbnb, I was curious about how is the liquor licensing work in terms of consuming alcohol in the Airbnb. As a tourist, is it not possible to get a liquor license? And since we're outside of an official hotel with a liquor license, do you know if it is still legal as a tourist to consume alcohol? On a related note, I realize that buying alcohol outside hotels as a tourist is an issue, but we should be fine with the duty-free allowance on arrival. Mainly concerned about the rules around consumption. Right, so Stuart, first off, thanks for a great question. I think a lot of people will want to know, or are in the same, similar situation as you. Regarding the Airbnb, if the owner of the Airbnb has a liquor license, you will be fine. If he doesn't, then technically you're not supposed to be drinking in your home. Although some people do it, some don't. By law, you should have a liquor license if you're going to consume alcohol. So I would check with Airbnb. Technically, they should have it. I mean, depends on them. Next, yes, you should be fine. You will be fine with duty-free you buy from the airport, as long as keep, for whatever reason, keep the bills, keep all that with you, just to be on the safe side, and yeah, then you will be fine. So yeah, don't stress too much about it. Just I hope you enjoy Dubai. Alright guys, so another question from YouTube. Her name is Ganashi Agarwal, and she wants to know, is it true that locals get paid higher than other nationality employees, or does qualification and experience matter more? Well, that's a good question. Thanks again for submitting it. Yes, locals tend to get paid higher for a similar position. Depends, obviously, if the company is governmentally owned or if it's privately owned. Because certain companies, certain governmental companies, they have a certain quota or they have a certain amount of nationals they need to hire. It's just what it is, and it's always been that way. It's called emeritization. So for a similar position, a local person might get more in terms of his or her allowance. It will differ from a person that's not a national. I mean, it's just the way it is here. It's not true across the board. More often than not, I mean, I've been in some governmental agency where the person that was doing the exact same job, the other person got paid almost twice as much as the person. It's just what it is, guys. And yeah, so hopefully this answers the question. Obviously, qualification and experience matters above anything. So it's a mix, I would say. It's a mix. All right, thanks for your question. Okay guys, this question is a bit of a lengthy one, so bear with me here while I try to make it a bit less long for you guys. Her name is on Instagram. This question coming from Instagram. Once again, guys, you can add me on Instagram, Dubaivlog. Her name is Queenie. Let's go with Queenie. It's not her real name. Her name is Nada, but her name on Instagram is Queenie. So her name is Nada, she's Moroccan, and she has applied to work in Dubai parks and resorts through a recruiting agency. And she says that she kind of has the offer already on the table. She has also a master's degree in supply chain management and bachelor's degree. So that's pretty big education there. I mean, for you to want to work in a parks and resort. But in any case, she's also mentioning that the situation in Morocco is quite bad in terms of jobs and salaries and all that. So I'm guessing it's trying to find a better job here and to start something new. So she's asking, is it good for me as I'll be alone? If I accept this job, it will be my first experience ever in Dubai, because she never really had a job not in her home country. She's saying in closing statement, is it worth to move? Is it worth to move? And please, if you know information about how people live there with small job with first experience, please tell me. Right. So obviously, you know, a job in parks and resort, you won't be making a very big salary. There'll be long hours, and you'll be, it's an expression, you'll be in a boat with similar people in terms of experience of Dubai. You're not going to be living the glamorous lifestyle and all that, but at least it's a start. You know, it can get your foot through the door. I know a lot of people, friends actually, that started out here with nothing, literally nothing, and now they're making kick-ass salaries and driving nice cars, and you know, they were saving for a couple of years, this and that. So it's definitely worth the move. I think so. You'll have many opportunities when you're actually here on the ground with a job, whether you keep it for a year or 2 years, and then you make a move from it. What's good about the fact that you want to get this job as a first job is that everything will be covered, in the sense that your accommodation will be covered, your transport will be covered, your food will be covered, so you won't have to worry about your basic needs, let's say. So everything else that you can save will be savings, basically. I mean, be ready to live with other people, so sharing accommodation, on a schedule with the bus and all that, going to work, to and from work, long hours, like I said. But in terms of first experience, I mean, it's good, you know, at least you'll be here. You'll be working with other people as well. So, I mean, in terms of salary, I would expect anything from maybe 1,500 dirham to 3,000 a month. That's my guess from experience. But everything else is paid, so accommodation, transport, food, and all that. So, yeah, to put it in short, definitely take the job. I think you're overqualified for it, definitely, with a master's degree. I mean, that beats me. I don't even have a master's, I have a bachelor's degree. So, but at least once you're here, you can see what you want to do in terms of next move. So, once again, Nada, thanks for your comment and best of luck. Okay guys, that will do it for me for today. I hope you guys found this one entertaining and useful in terms of the questions I answered. Please once again submit your questions. You can either hit me up at vladindubai@gmail.com. If you want to put Q&A in the title, it kind of helps me, or you can write comments in the comment section of YouTube. Or once again, if you want to reach me on Instagram, you can do that as well. I try to manage all of them. I mean, it's becoming more and more difficult to answer daily to these, so I try to allocate some time, you know, throughout the day, or, you know, keep myself a day off. There's never really a day off, is it? But anyways, depending on how many questions I get, I try to answer 3 per video. If I can give you guys an answer quickly on your comments, I do it. But if the question needs more clarification, I do it on a Q&A. Right guys, if you find this video useful, entertaining, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.